What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Single Guy channel. I'm Lloyd. Today we're going to be talking about, does she like you or is she playing you? This is a pretty important topic because although women are gorgeous, beautiful, and compassionate creatures, sometimes, or a lot of times, they can be very, very manipulative. And if you're not mindful of this sort of thing, you're not smart about it, then you will fall victim to it. Unfortunately, in this life, with people, dealing with people, if you are susceptible to being taken advantage of, people will take advantage of you. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why women use men. I'm going to be talking about the kind of behaviors to look for. I'm going to tell you a story about this as well too. And then I'm also going to give you the right mindsets to have this never happen to you again. So if you watch this video, you're going to have the tools to be able to prevent you from getting played ever again in your life. So let's get right into the video. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to cover are the reasons that women use men or play men. It's because they're trying to get something from them. Now, a lot of times in the common trope in society is that men use women for sex. Men are trying to get sex from women. That's what we use women for. But women use men for a variety of reasons. You don't even have to be smart. You don't even have to be good looking. You don't even have to be rich, dude. Because the most common one that guys say is that women are looking for money. Yes, a lot of women do that. But I don't even know if that's the most common reason for women using men. It could be that maybe she's looking to get married, maybe she's looking to start a relationship, have kids, maybe she likes a certain lifestyle that you have. Maybe you are rich, maybe she is looking for that. That's kind of related to lifestyle too. Maybe she is looking for that highfalutin rich style lifestyle, or maybe you just know a bunch of people that she wants to know, and she's looking to get into like certain parties or something like that. I've had all of these happen to me. Okay, women will use you for a variety of different reasons, and they use their flirtatious and sexual nature because it works. So you got to be present and smart about this whole thing. And the way you be smart about it is don't trust what she says. Okay, pay attention to her actions. Do not pay attention to her words. Too many of the guys that I talk to about this, they'll give me an example. They'll say, Lloyd, I'm talking to this girl and I'm having some problems with her. And I'm like, okay, well, what's happening? And they'll say, well, when we hang out, it's really, really great. She's happy to see me. I can tell she really, really likes me. But then when we go away, she doesn't text me quite as much. It's really difficult for me to meet her out. And then I'm like, stop right there. If you ignore what she says, do you think this girl's into you? By her actions, what is she doing? What is she communicating? Well, by her actions, she's communicating that she doesn't really see you as a priority. She doesn't really care about you that much, and she's just saying and acting the way that's going to make you like her in that moment, okay? To get what she wants, if she wants something from you. So you have to look at a girl's actions, okay? If they say one thing and do another, look at what they're doing as opposed to what they're saying. And too many guys, they fall into this trap because they want to believe what the person's saying. I actually have a story about this. So, I was hooking up, this happened a little bit ago, but I was hooking up with this girl a while back who I thought was freaking super gorgeous. I was so into her. And we were hooking up for like 6 months or something like that. Having sex regularly, and the whole time she was telling me how she wanted me to be her boyfriend. And she's saying, oh, we should be together, and she was like really pressuring me to do this. And the whole time I'm like, no, I'm not really into that. I don't want to have a girlfriend right now. And she was like very, very persistent about it. And so like finally I decided that I caved in. After about like 6 months, I caved in. I figured, you know what, you've been seeing this girl for a while, you should be with her, okay? So as soon as I did that, I got into a relationship with her. I'm not joking, dude. That same week, her behavior completely changed. Before, she would show up when I texted her. She would she would never turn me down for sex. She was always ready and happy to be seeing me. Her behavior completely changed. She was very tough for me to get out. She would withhold sex from me. And on top of that, I started to have to pay for everything, okay? So after this started happening, well, actually, the withholding sex part was like enough for me. I'm like, as soon as that starts happening, I'm like, all right, I'm leaving, I'm done. So I broke up with her. And as soon as I did this, she called me up. She's like really apologetic. She literally said everything that I wanted to hear. She's like, I'm sorry, like I just get really scared when I'm in a relationship, and like you're a really great guy, and all of this stuff. And then after this phone call, I'm like, all right, okay. So I got back together with her. We were together for 2 weeks, And for those 2 weeks, her behavior went right back to the way it was before when we were in the relationship. Again, she was like very tough to get out. When we were hanging out, she was distracted all the time. Like all of these things that had been happening before, they happened again. So I broke up with her the final time, and I don't even think she tried to justify it to me. You really got to be careful about this, you guys, because like women will say whatever it is they think you want to hear. And by that point in time, she knew me well enough. She knew what I wanted to hear. But what I should have been looking at was her actions the whole time rather than what she was saying. So in order to help you guys out with this, I came up with a list of behaviors to look for. Okay, first thing. She's hot, then she's cold. Obviously, my example, this happened. And by the way, these examples work for a girl that you're only seeing for a short period of time, not just for a girl that you've been seeing for a while, okay? You gotta watch out for these. She's hot, then she's cold, meaning sometimes she's like responding to you a lot, or she's really excited to see you, and other times you don't hear from her, she ignores your messages, she responds when she feels like it, and then you just don't know what's going on with her, okay? That's a big sign. That means she's kind of just seeing you when she wants to. Or she's probably seeing other people too. She's expecting things from you and pressuring you. Obviously, this was an example where, my girl was really trying to get me into a relationship. And I would say that's a big red flag. If a girl's continually like trying to pressure you into a relationship, that she's telling you what she wants. And, you might just be a surrogate for that, okay? So you really got to assess whether this person's actually like interested in you and she wants to provide, a good relationship for you, or if she's just wants a relationship in general. She says whatever you want to hear, okay? Women are pretty good at this, or some women are pretty good at this, and they will say whatever they think that is just going to make you happy. Now, women are going to do this even if they like you, so you have to be kind of like... The way to test this out is if they're consistent, okay? So obviously women are going to try and be nice to you if they like you. They're going to like be very attentive and stuff, and that's good. But if you, let's say you say, I like football, and then she just agrees with you. She's like, I like football too. And then later on you say, nah, I'm not really that into football. And she's like, well, I'm not really that into football either. Obviously, she just changed her opinion based off of whatever you said, okay? So she's not being true to who she is. She's just agreeing with you, and she's just saying what you want to hear. So that's a good test that you can see if she's just saying what you want to hear or if she's actually being consistent and being true to herself. Okay, she withholds sex from you. If she only has sex with you when you buy dinner or when you take her out or when you you buy her a present or something like that, okay, if you're like a celebrity or you're Tiger Woods, this deal might work for you, okay? You got enough money, you don't really give a shit, you buy her a present, get laid, not a big deal. Okay, but if you're looking for someone, someone who really likes you, then you gotta watch out for this, okay? Desire cannot be negotiated. If a woman is making you do things or using sex as a negotiation tool, that's not the right woman for you, okay? This problem is never going to get solved. Find someone who truly desires you. You can't remember things you've said or details that you've mentioned in the past. If she doesn't remember anything about you, she doesn't remember that you have a sister or a brother, she doesn't remember what your job is, she's never taken the time to observe your hobbies or congratulate you on things, dude, this girl doesn't give a shit about you, man. She only cares about what you can do for her. Watch out. She's always distracted when you hang out. If she's always distracted, like kind of looking around, seeing what's better. I mean, this could be just like you literally talk to a girl at the bar. I mean, if I see a girl doing that sort of shit to me, I might ask her like, hey, if she's got something on her mind or if she's looking for somebody. And if she just like brushes it off and gives me an excuse, then I'm thinking, I'm giving this a very, very short time limit before I get up and leave. You pay for everything and she never offers or thanks you. Okay, I would say sometimes, like, even the girls that are manipulating you, they will thank you because they're smart and they know that that's like a nice gesture, like even just saying thank you is cool. But if she's never offering, she kind of expects you to pay, and you've been seeing her for a little bit of time, or you've been seeing her for like, it's been like 4 or 5 dates or something like that, you paid for everything, dude, this girl is not, she should at the very least offer or contribute something. She does things when she wants to. So this is kind of coming back to when she's hot and cold. If she's hot and cold and she's just kind of like seeing you whenever she feels like, dude, like this person is not, she's only seeing you at your convenience. Maybe the guy that she really was interested didn't text her back and she needs someone to go out with Saturday night. Or maybe she's bored, okay? that's not the right girl for you, man. Always talks about her problems and never cares about yours. If she's talking for like a super long time about how this thing at work happened, and then when you come in with your thing and she's like changes the subject, or she just brushes it off, or then begins to start talking about another thing that's going on in her life, yeah, fuck this girl, man. Like, she is not cool. She only cares about herself, and she's only looking to see what you can do for her. Some of these examples I listed are probably going to sound pretty obvious to you. You're going to think, oh, Lloyd, well, obviously, like, I should look for those things. But the problem with a lot of guys, and you've seen this happen, I bet you've had conversations with your buddies where you talk to them for an hour about this stupid girl that they're hanging out with, and you're just like, dude, break up with her, walk away. That's the solution. I knew within the first 5 minutes of this conversation, but now we've been talking for an hour about it. It's because you're too emotionally involved. If the girl's super hot, or you're totally in love with this girl, you probably can't see straight, and you're probably thinking that you try and rationalize things, you start believing what she says and all of that sort of stuff. That's a bad place to be in, man. You have to take a step back, remove your emotions from it, and truly see the interaction or the relationship for what it is. Do a pros and cons list, and if there's more cons, man, you gotta get out of there, and you gotta bite that bullet, chomp down, and get out of there. The other problem in this interaction is so many guys are asking the question like, but I know she likes me, or like, I'm pretty sure she likes me. Dude, who gives a shit if she likes you? That's a loser mentality to have. If you care about like whether a girl likes you or not, that's your main priority, dude, you're not caring about yourself enough, okay? You have to see if this girl is providing value for you. That's the biggest test. That's how a high value guy thinks, is if this person is providing and contributing something to my life. That's what he cares about. He doesn't give a shit if this girl likes him. A high value guy has plenty of girls who like him. You have to be that kind of guy. So I think this comes back also too to having options. If you don't have options and you're in scarcity, sometimes you'll make a bunch of excuses to stay with a girl when there really should be only one answer, and that's go out, find other girls, okay? So be going out regularly, have options so you don't fall victim to this. And when you do find that girl that is providing value for you, that is contributing to your life, you will see her for who she is, as a great, awesome, high value girl that you should get with. And that's the kind of life that I want for you guys, okay? Remember, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Bottom line, guys, I know this is a rule. I teach guys on this channel how to get the girls that they want in their life, but a lot of times they're wasting time with the wrong girls, okay? So a rule of thumb that I use, and this is a guy who's like, been around the block tons of times. I've hooked up with a lot of different girls, been in plenty of different relationships. Look, man, you cannot get emotionally invested in a girl until she's proven herself to you, okay? Don't let your emotions get tied down to this. That's how you start having these problems. That's how you start having a problem like the one that I had, okay? And I don't want that to happen to you guys, okay? I want you to be that high value mentality, have options, and if a girl proves herself to you, she provides value to you, then you pick her, okay? So that's the mentality to have, you guys. Hope this helped. If you have any questions about this, put them in the comment section below. If you've made it to the end, consider subscribing. I come out with videos like this every single week. If you're interested in my weekly one-on-one mentorship program where I teach guys exactly about this, you're going out regularly, dude, hit me up. TheSingleGuy2017 at gmail.com. Thanks a lot. Good luck out there, y'all.